Hi-ho, cat guys, I'm Tangar Glass, and today I'll tell you everything about resistance spells, how to gain this skill in Ultima Online, how to raise it, and let's start our guide. So, resistance has spells. It's great for PvE and PvP skill because it could totally protect you from certain magic, for example from poison, but it can't protect you totally from high damage spells like Flame Strike or Energy Bolt. It would just cut part of damage. So how to raise it? The most effective way when you just started to play, it's using Firewall spell. So fourth circle, firefield spell. You need just 3 reagents, and also take with you some bandages. So how it works? You cast this spell. And it make you burn. If you stay at one place, it wouldn't be really effective. But if you would run from one side to another, you would multiply your damage, and your skill would raise very, very fast. So if you use Azor or Assist, any programs, any macros, you could create macro which would heal you, and it would be much easier to train this skill. So you see, I'm automatically healing myself. You could use it manually, of course, but with macros it's much easier. So all what you need is just run from one side to another. You see your health, it drops very fast, but if you heal yourself at the same time, it's not really big problem. So you gain skills pretty fast. It's first way to hit 55 or 65. At my server you could even hit Grandmaster resistance spells, but at the most servers you could use Firefield till 55 or 65, sometimes 70 maximum skill. So what to do next? Next, there are several ways to get your skill up. First one, you could just train Magery and at the same time train resistance spells. So stay at the bank, at the Brim bank, and cast it yourself Energy Bolt. So Energy Bolt, because it's very cheap spell, only 2 regions you need. Energy Bolt and then Meditate, heal. You could hit it like 85 resistance spells with Energy Bolt. At different servers it's different numbers, but in mediocre it's 85. So after it you just cast at yourself Flame Strike. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, but there are also more interesting ways how you could raise your resistance spells even without any regions. For example, if you're a warrior, what to do? You have to find, it's mostly in the forest, you have to find Reaper. Reaper is special monster tree, which could cast, I do not see any around right now, but it looks like a tree who moves, and it could cast at you different spells. Pretty powerful one, so you have to heal. What's the point? This tree, it stays at one place, so if everything went bad, you always could run away. You could even create a macro who could help you to run away from one place to another to look at your hit points. So it's first thing. Reapers, they live in the forest. You could find a lot of such guys actually. And another one, it's just to go to graveyard. To graveyard or in the dungeon where there is some fences. So you could stand at the place where by the way, I'm perma-gray right now because I trained snooping and stealing a lot. So yeah, this fence. You could find some graveyards with such option, and you have to find the skeleton mage or, for example, lich. So you stand at one side, not where entrance, but a different one, I think. Yeah, let me show, like here, and that's it. You heal yourself, and these magical monsters, they could hit you with spells through this fence, but they can't come closer and finish you, so you always again could run away if something would go bad. It's second monster stuff. And another way to train resistance magic, it's ship. If you have a ship, you could find some sea serpents, or you could fish them. And sea serpents, they also make great way to raise your resistance spells, because they could hit you with a magic, and it's not really big problem also to run from them. So it's sea way. As you could see, Ultima Online, it's a huge big world where you have a lot of options for raising even one skill, and you have several dozens skills. So yeah, it's why I love Ultima Online, because it's just endless game with a lot of opportunities. So guys, that's it. It's my first guide in Ultima Online. I played this game for almost 20 years, but I just thought, okay, it's time to create a guide about something to tell, some interesting stuff to another players. Thank you very much. I'll wait for your comments. Please tell me some stories about resistance spells, how you raised it, maybe some funny stories. I'll be very glad to see it down below in comments. Bye, Bo Cat guys.